Hey, what's up? I'm here with a new test that'll check your wits and survival skills. Try to crack the following 12 riddles and write down your results. At the end, you can see how well you did. But I should warn you, you'll need to do your best to avoid all the traps. Good luck! Number 1. A problem in the jungle. You're traveling through the jungle all on your own. One morning, you find out that you're almost out of water. You can get more water from one of 4 sources: a juicy cactus, a pond with salty seawater, a clear, still lake, or a silty stream. What source of water will you choose to fill your filter water bottle with? 10 seconds to decide. Most cacti are toxic, and instead of quenching your thirst, you'll have a severe stomachache. Salty seawater will dehydrate you. Stagnant water in the still lake is swarming with all kinds of bacteria, and drinking it is extremely dangerous. Thus, your best choice would be the silty stream. It contains nothing your filter water bottle can't neutralize. Number 2. A road accident. A truck, a man riding a horse, and a motorcycle are waiting on the road for the green light. Suddenly, the truck driver drops his cell phone on the horn. The loud noise scares the horse, and it bites the motorcyclist's ear. Shocked and in pain, the man unwittingly moves his motorcycle and causes an accident. But which person actually broke the law? You have 10 seconds to figure it out. It's the motorcyclist, because he isn't wearing a helmet while driving. 3. A forest escape. You're lost in a forest. It's getting dark, and very soon wild animals will start their hunt. There are 4 roads you can choose from: the north, south, west, and east. But the north path will take you to a supermassive black hole ready to swallow you up. The south road goes through a lake full of huge whale sharks. If you take the west road, you'll end up at the edge of a ginormous hole in the ground which can't be crossed, even with the help of a rope. And the east path will bring you to a sky-high mountain which is impossible to climb over. You have 10 seconds to choose your way. You need to follow the south road. Whale sharks present no threat to people, and they'll let you swim across the lake without any problems. 4. Trapped by a psycho. A psycho caught you and let you choose where you'd have to stay on your own for the following 3 weeks. If you manage to survive, he'll set you free. He gave you 3 options: a desert full of cacti, a sunny field with flowers, a banana and a glass of water, and a beach under stormy skies, surrounded by sharp cliffs and hit by high waves. Where do you have the best chances to survive? In a desert, there's no water, and you won't last long. 1 banana and a glass of water won't help you to survive for 3 weeks. Your only choice is the beach. The sea will provide you with food, and since the weather is cloudy, you'll be able to drink rainwater. 5. A scary castle. One night, you find yourself stuck in an old, spooky castle. You hear someone chasing after you, and you run faster and faster, but suddenly, a dead end. However, as your eyes adjust, you notice 3 doors in the wall. But behind each door, there are some horrifying creatures. The first door hides zombies. Werewolves are behind the second one. And if you open the third door, you'll come face to face with bloodthirsty vampires. Which door should you open to have a chance to survive? Escape through the second door. The moon is waxing at the moment, and werewolves only transform during a full moon. 6. A wicked kidnapper. You're kidnapped and held in a basement by a crazy professor. But the basement has 3 doors, and one of them leads to freedom. The professor leaves, and you get to open the doors one by one. Behind the first door, there's a dense jungle full of deadly creatures. Behind the second door, there's a gigantic fire-breathing dino that could burn you alive. And behind the third door, you see a lake of ice water that freezes everything in several seconds. How can you escape? Walk out through the second door. Dinosaurs can't breathe fire. Number 7. The Attic Mystery. Mark and James played in the attic where it was dark and dirty. But when they came down, only Mark's face was covered in dust, while James' face was miraculously clean. However, it was James who went and washed his face. You have 10 seconds to figure out why. James looked at Mark's face and thought that he was dirty too. At the same time, when Mark looked at James, whose face was spotless, he decided he was just as clean. Number 8. A treasure hunt. A treasure hunter got lost in a forest. But after he had been walking for some time, he noticed a crossroad with a big stone in the middle. There was a note on this stone which read, 4 + no 5. The man realized that the sign must be showing the direction toward the treasure, but it was written in some tricky cipher. Can you help the treasure hunter to decipher the code? The man should turn the note upside down. Then it will read south. That's where the treasure is. 9. An escape from a locked house. You got kidnapped and locked in a stone house. However, there are 4 doors you can escape through. But behind the first door, it's extremely cold, and if you choose to go that way, you'll turn into a block of ice in a matter of seconds. The second door opens into a water tank swarming with hungry sharks. Behind the third door, the sun shines so brightly that it burns everything in no time. And the room behind the fourth door is filled with toxic gas that won't let you breathe. Is there a way to escape? You have 10 seconds to figure it out. Wait until the evening when the sun goes down and escape through the third door. 10. Dropped into a pit. One day, John was caught by a maniac and thrown into a 20-foot deep pit. The maniac told him that in 5 minutes, the pit would start to fill with water. John was horror-struck because he can't swim. He looked around and noticed that on the bottom of the pit, there was a 6-foot-long rope, a 4-foot-tall wooden barrel, and a 3-foot-tall metal safe. John himself was 6 feet tall. How could he use these objects to get out of the pit alive? You have 10 seconds to help the poor man. John should hold on to the barrel when the water starts to rise. It'll help him to stay afloat and take him to the surface. 11. A cafe theft. Look at this picture. 10 minutes before it was taken, someone from this photo had stolen all the money from the cafe on the beach. However, all these people claim that none of them had visited the cafe in the last 10 minutes. Who's the thief? The thief is the man with an ice cream. If he had bought it more than 10 minutes ago, it would have already melted, or the man would have already eaten it. 12. A prison escape. Matt escaped from prison by digging a long tunnel in the floor of his cell. He'd been crawling through the underground tunnel for 3 hours when he saw that the main tunnel divided into 3 smaller ones. But the first one was on fire, and the second tunnel was home to a nest of venomous snakes. The third tunnel was set with explosives. How can Matt escape? Matt should opt for the first tunnel. He can walk through it after he puts out the fire with dirt. And now, let's get down to the part you've been waiting for. So, if your result is 0 to 4 correct answers, it's time to read some books that'll help you master the art of survival. Or you can just watch more videos like this and you'll definitely get better. If you cracked 5 to 8 riddles, you're almost there. Just a little bit more effort and practice, and you'll be able to get out of almost any dangerous situation. And if you manage to get through 9 to 12 difficult situations unscathed, which of course is better than being scathed, you're a master of survival and logical thinking. When your friends have a serious problem, you're the one they come to for advice. Hey, if you learned something new about yourself today, then give this video a like and share it with a friend. And here are some other videos I think you'll enjoy.